Hi there, here's today's joke and a limerick. I hope you enjoy them. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up and remember you can subscribe. So enjoy. In the last few years, Mr. and Mrs. Jones's sex life had faded. So Mrs. Jones decided she needed to try and spice things up a little. However, she was definitely no expert on the subject of sex and just didn't know what to do. So she thought about it for a while and decided to ask Mrs. Jan, her closest friend, for some advice. Mrs. Jan was no expert on the subject of sex either. However, not wanting to let her good friend down, she had a suggestion. Go home, remove your panties, then sit on the couch with your legs wide apart and wait for Dave to return from work. So Mrs. Jones did just as her friend suggested. Dave returns home from work, looks and sees his wife sitting on the sofa in front of him with her legs wide apart. She looked him straight in the eye and asked if there is anything he fancied. Dave looked down at her crutch, then into her eyes, then back down at her crutch. You got no panties on then, I see. That's right, she said with a wide grin. I'm going commando, she replied, licking her lips and winking. Well, thank God for that, said Dave. For a moment I thought you had sat on our cat and killed it. There was once a manacled sprocket who went for a ride in a rocket. The rocket went bang, his balls went clang, and he found his dick in his pocket.